Hi there and guten Morgen in Europe. My name is Maurice Mwendwa, the sales manager at Willstone Homes, and I'm with
Lea Wamboi, diaspora property consultant at Willstone Homes.
Yes, and we are here to just say a big thank you. In European, they call it
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Thank you very much because of what you have done for us as a company. In our trips to Europe, one thing remained to be constant, that home is home, despite the location that you are in across the planet.
In Brussels, Belgium, special shout out goes to Josh and Sam, who took us around and showed us the beautiful people in Brussels.
Throughout our trip in Europe, one thing remains very clear, that home ownership is something which is very important and vital to everyone living in this planet.
And it is in that regard we appreciate Mr. Peter, who, despite not being a Kenyan citizen, took to heart the value of home ownership in and around Nairobi, where our projects are located.
I believe there is a chance to get an advantage in it. Because a lot of investors have a lot of money, but still a little bit scared because they don't know how the situation in Kenya is. So the prices of property and real estate in Kenya are really going up very fast. It's continuing. And if you come to my office tomorrow and ask me, do you think this investment is good? Overnight, I give my critics out in the open. So you have to look at the return on investment. What can you get when you invest in Belgium? What can you get when you invest in these skyscrapers?
Once done with Brussels, we moved to Berlin, Germany.
And in Berlin, Germany, the land, which was very cool, the weather was very exciting. We cannot forget to mention the warm welcome and reception that we got from the Deputy Head of Missions in Berlin, Ambassador Dr. Esther Mungai, and the Head of Trade, Ms. Fatma, and the entire team in the Kenyan Embassy in Berlin, Germany. Special shout-outs goes to JM Travelers, a man who was more than willing to take us around the streets of Berlin everywhere we had an appointment. Also to mention Karon Zeve, who was more than willing to organize for us Kenyans in different places where we had our meetings, and he came through for us in many unlimited ways. Mentioning also Anita, who is a very flourishing business lady in Berlin, the parts of Spandau.
And finally, we want to thank all Kenyans living in Belgium and Germany for your warm welcome and for receiving our message of home ownership.
And to you who is watching us in Canada and in UK, stay tuned because our team is coming there to share the home ownership experience with you live.
Bila maneno mingi,
Willstone is home.
Yes, yes. Welcome. Welcome to Berlin, Germany. I appreciate. Okay, niambie. Uko salama? Yeah, mimi niko salama. How was your journey to be here?
So far, I think it has been awesome because it's a new experience. This is our first time here in Europe. So there's a lot that we are bringing together and also new experience as well. Meeting new people you've never met, people who always see you on the screens, but they do not know the real person. So meeting them is also very heartwarming at the same time, because again you're able to incorporate so many other aspects. One about the personality, two about what the company does, and so much about what Kenya is doing and what the government of the day is up to.
Exactly. Okay, have you met any Kenyans here?
Yes, a couple of them. For the last, I think 4 days now, we've been here. I think I haven't even slept well. Because Kenyans are quite in a number. Each and every day, it's back to back of activities. We've never relaxed from day one.
Now, this train, they are different. This one called S-Bahn. It is only like a ring band to connect the other trains. So this one only connects the other trains, And underground, now you have a metro. And then underground you have a bullet train.
A bullet train.
Yeah, bullet train. But also underground, maybe the third floor.
What is the speed of a bullet train? Maybe
around 350 kilometers per hour.
350 kilometers. That's a plane. That's a Boeing.
Wacha tutaenda huko chini utajionea. Yeah,
amazing.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So unaona train kama ile. Unaona sasa train kama ile pale nyuma. Huko ukitaka nini kuvlog, usiwe na wasiwasi.
Always
is allowed. Camera is allowed. Hata US wa allowed. Kuchukua video. Yeah. Na sasa watu wengi wako hapa si wa Jerumani, ni watu wa kutoka nje. That means they have no idea what is going on here. Hata wao wanaogopa tu kama wewe. Na hawezi kukuongelesha jua wewe ni nani kabisa. Sasa hapa ndipo unanunua ticket ya nini? Za train. Yeah. Kuja ni kuonyesha.
Ridge Court A looks like at this later stage. So this is the third entry of Windsor Court. We have the first entry, we have the second entry, and we have the third entry. This particular one is the third entry of this particular estate, Windsor Ridge Court A. And like you can see, the next space is whereby we will lay curb roads in these driveways. We have draining channels, road curbs are already done. Parking, we are on exit 14 along Kenyatta Road, where specifically at Windsor Ridge Court A. This particular estate, Windsor Ridge, is divided into two sections. We have the Court A, which is on my extreme left, and we have Court B, which is on my extreme right. As I said, we did two sets of development here, that is bungalows and maisonette at the same time. We are in the later stages of completion, and if you see me here, you know definitely the handover is around the corner. This particular estate, superstructure work has already been done, roofing has already been done, window glazing already done, and if you had customization about the tiles, it is high time as well. You counter check whatever was procured is what is being installed. Come along with me as you have a feel of how Windsor Ridge Court A looks like at this later stage. So this is the third entry of Windsor Court. We have the first entry, we have the second entry, and we have the third entry. This particular one is the third entry of this particular estate, Windsor Ridge Court A. And like you can see, the next space is whereby we will lay curb roads in these driveways. We have draining channels, road curbs are already done. Parking already set, so it's just a matter of doing the curb works and everything will also be done. Solar lighting already into place. We have already done the retaining walls to differentiate the territory for house number A and house number B, for instance. And again, landscaping you can see has already been done. Lot of painting works are already ongoing in the houses. Inside the houses, tiling and progress for wardrobes and kitchen cabinets are already into place with some of the houses, and those that are not done, work is still on progress. Every house is seated on a 50 by 100. It's usually a 3-bedroom bungalows like this particular one behind here, with 2 parking slots for each and every house and a garden for each and every house. And at the same time, like you can see the house behind me, cladding is already done, window glazing is already done, doors are already installed, and it is in the later stages of completion. As now the most final one is always giving it the Willstone Homes Colors theme. And me particularly will be the last stage. Now we call out for handover. Stay tuned for the official handover dates. And like we always say, Willstone is home bila maneno mingi.